Magandang araw ng mga puso sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Belle. Since it's Valentine's Day, I just wanted to talk about something more relatable. I don't really know if it's a good story or a bad story or if it's a cute story or whatever, but it's a memory and it's one of my most unique memories that I have. Kaya ang kwentong ito ay tungkol sa aking unang boyfriend sa buong buhay ko. And since hindi ako magaling magkwento, I got my friend to write down questions for me, which I'm going to read. Should I show the pad or not? At sasagutin ko sa harap ninyo, and we're gonna see the questions at the same time. I have not seen the questions ahead of time. So without further ado, sagutin na natin ang mga tanong. Ang unang tanong, where are you originally from? Ako po ay taga sa isang maliit na syudad sa Canada na meron lang siyang mga 25,000 na tao at ang pangalan niya ay Cobourg, Ontario. What is it like to live in Cobourg compared to other cities in Canada? Kaya nga sabi ko maliit lang talaga siya. Lahat ng mga tao sa Cobourg ay kakilala sa isa't isa at hindi siya masyadong diverse. Yung majority talaga is mga puti. The next question, when did you first move to the Philippines? I moved to the Philippines when I was in grade 10 of high school in 2009, June 2009. What age? I was 14 years old and then I turned 15 when I lived there. For what reason? I was invited by my aunt and my uncle to come live with them for 1 year because they live in the Philippines. So I was gonna do 1 year of high school there. How did you first feel about leaving Canada? My aunt and uncle used to live in Europe, so I really wanted to move there and live with them. So I wasn't very happy to go to the Philippines. It was like a change of plan all of a sudden. So I was like, oh, I don't want to go. But then my dad really convinced me and encouraged me to go anyway. We don't need those anymore. Okay, the next question is, what was your first impression of the Philippines and the city you lived in? Ang siyudad kung saan ako tumira ay Makati, Manila. Yung first impression ko ay sobrang laki ng Maynila at maraming tao. May mixture siya ng skyscrapers and yung mga area na mas mahirap. Pero maganda talaga siya. Napansin ko din na maraming mga tao at maraming kotse sa mga kalye, maraming traffic. Pero nagustuhan ko yung traffic because I like to sightsee. Nagustuhan ko yung weather, yung happiness ng mga tao, parang friendly ang lahat. Namimiss ko lang noon ang Canada at namiss ko yung mga friends ko. Pero hindi ko naman dinislike ang Maynila. Nagustuhan ko naman. Okay, next question. Philippines has a large English-speaking population and so foreigners usually get by with English only. Why did you decide to learn Tagalog? Natuto ako mag-Tagalog sa eskwela ko sa Maynila. Nagustuhan ko lang ang Tagalog class araw-araw kasi hindi ako magaling mag-math, mag-science, kaya ako nag-excel sa Filipino class. Tsaka magaling talaga yung guro ko noon. At nagvo-volunteer ako noon sa Tondo, Manila. Oh my God! Sa Tondo, ako ang una sa Tondo, Catriona, tuwing Sabado. Kaya ako nagsimula mag-practice mag-Tagalog sa mga bata doon. Okay, next question. Can you describe your classmates? Yung mga kaklase ko, mostly mga upper class Filipinos. Tsaka meron din kaming mga Koreano at konting mga foreigner na may diplomatic na magulang. Mga ganon. Who is Ariana? Who is Ariana? Si Ariana ang best friend ko at na-meet ko siya sa school na yan. Siya yung kaklase ko sa school. When was the last time you visited her? Matagal na rin. Binisita ko siya noong 2015. When is the next time? Sana ngayong taon. Pero mag-iipon pa ako. Next question. Oh, who is JR? How did you meet? JR was the name of my first boyfriend. Maybe you guys know him. How did you meet? So when I was at home one Sunday afternoon, I heard below the condo, like on the street in Makati, there was an event going on. I just decided to go down to the street level and sit in on the event. So I met him at that event because he was like a few rows ahead of me, and I was just alone, but he was with like some of his friends, and he kept looking at me, and I thought he was super cute. And then at the end of the event, when he was about to go home with his friends, they came and asked me for my number for him. What did you like about him? I found him super cute, and he was really sweet, and he always took the time to, like, you know, correct me if I said something wrong in Filipino. That's not like a thing that he should be doing, like, but it was really sweet. He would like copy and paste what I said and add little like editing marks. This is like how you say it correctly. It was just sweet. How did you communicate? Oh, we communicated on Facebook mostly, and I would write in Tagalog and he would write back in Tagalog because by that time I was already pretty okay at it. Did you go on any dates? We did go on one date together. We planned it maybe a month in advance, and we went to the very romantic Mall of Asia. He brought his whole barkada with him, and I was trying so hard. I was like finding any friend of mine that will go with me because I was so nervous. And then finally my one friend Migs said yes because he's really nice. Everyone else said no, and so me and JR walked around together the Mall of Asia with like this big crowd of people behind us just following us. We like watched the figure skating. We got some food, I think. We watched the fireworks on Manila Bay. It was just cute, and I was so kilig. Did you guys kiss? So when we were saying goodbye, him and I separated from our big fan group, and then yeah, we kissed. It was just a quick peck goodbye, but that was actually my first kiss ever, so it was really special. I was so excited because in Canada it's like kind of taboo if you never had a kiss before, so I would always lie that I had like that I kissed so many guys before, but that was my first kiss ever, so I was so happy. How was it like dating outside of Canada in a societal norm you're unfamiliar with? As soon as we started like dating, probably like the first night we even met, we made ourselves Facebook official, and all my friends at school were, you know, clicking him to check him out. They started talking about us, saying like Bailey is dating what they referred to as a squatter. I didn't even know what that is. It was broken to me pretty much that it's weird, it's strange to date someone that is not in your income bracket. I know I was ignorant, okay? I was so naive, but I was in grade 10. It's just, you don't think, I don't know, you don't really think of that as much in Canada, especially from my small town with no diversity. So like, I was so shocked that they were saying these things. Why does she like guys like that? Stuff like that. I was just like, what? Is that like even a thing? I was shocked, and like at first I just defended myself and I was like, well, I don't care what people say. But then like after a while, like it started getting to me because they wouldn't stop talking, and I'm really ashamed that I let it get to me. But I got affected by the way they were talking, and I found a way to end things with JR. Okay, next question. How is the social hierarchy in the Philippines compared to where you lived in Canada, or Canada in general? Yeah, so like I said, I guess in the Philippines there's like these unwritten rules that you can't mingle with someone else outside your group, or you can, but it's like, oh, why are you doing that? In Canada, I just like, it's not that stark, you know? Elaborate on how things ended with JR. I would look for ways to cause a conflict between the two of us on MSN, of course, on Facebook, so that I have an excuse to end things. Like, for example, I would show him a picture of my friend and be like, oh, she's pretty, right? Expecting him to be like, yeah, she's pretty, and then I could be, oh, you're saying other women are pretty, I'm ending it now. But he was so nice. He's just like, no, I don't find her pretty. But and I'm such a terrible person. But then eventually I just said like, I can't do this anymore, and he was so nice about it. Like, he's just like, I understand. I feel like terrible about it, and I don't want to make excuses for myself. It was so bad. I was affected by peer pressure. I wish that I just like stayed strong and defended my relationship, even though I was a kid. Like, I wish I didn't let it get to me that much. What did you learn from this experience? I just try to remember, like, don't let people interfere with your relationship or what you want to do. Because if you keep absorbing everything that they're saying to you or saying about you, you're gonna get so tired. Huwag niyong pakialaman yung mga sinasabi ng ibang tao. I don't really know how I feel about the story, the experience. Is it a cute story? Is it a sad story? We remained friends for a few years after that, and he would message me once in a while, and then I reply in Tagalog, and he'll even do the same correcting that he used to do, and he was always so sweet. Mabuti siya talagang tao. At nakakahiya talaga na nangyari yan, at kasalanan ko talaga yun. Pero na-appreciate ko talaga yung memory na yan. Kaya yan po ang kwento ko tungkol sa aking first boyfriend. Maligayang araw ng mga puso sa inyong lahat. Sana na-enjoy ninyo ang bidyong ito. Gusto ko marinig ang feedback ninyo sa mga comments. And hanggang sa susunod, ingat po kayo. Bye!